Greetings everyone, and Great here with another HBars4 replay. So on the bottom right side as the orange roofs, we have Valdemar1902. On north's top left side as the pink Mongols, we have KHAAAAAAN. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Rus's trade bounties, since we do have a Rus player on the field. Let's see now, Mongols versus Rus. The Mongols, of course, can pull out two unique units, the Keshik and the Magadai. The Magadai is worthless most matchups, so we'll probably have to look at the Keshik, which the counterpart will be the Early Knight. The Early Knight, of course, is more expensive, but stronger, very stronger than the Keshik. Does lack the health per swipe, though, but overall, they should be very similar. If either side goes for the heavy cav, it's probably a good idea to go for spearmen for either side and then use archers to engage the spearmen. Or just not immediately killing off all those forest puppers. While using this one to kill them off individually, just had to take a bit of time to do other stuff. Also finds a number of these wolves here. Got a good number of sheep there. And the Khan does find, he's trying to pick off some of the orange sheep. Pick off an orange sheep there. And the Khan's just going to try to run away now. Of course, we do have the Kremlin being pulled out on the field. And over here, we do have the Silver Tree. This map is relatively safe to go for trade. There's a large number of mobility blockers. Thus, he does get the kill there on that wolf there, and he is not appear to have to put out additional scouts in order to help him fight. The Mongols, they tend to put their initial wood into the ovo. So fighting against the Rus, you're going to have to sacrifice either the ovo initially or a lot of extra trade bounty to his opponent. Opponent is at tier 2, so he will likely need to get out the high trade house at tier 3. The deer there have been killed, so the deer here. Silver Tree is now complete. Now it's going to take time to try to torch down a bit of the ovo. He has gone from early pasture there. It's an expensive investment early on, which will give him some extra sheep wool generated. And it's unlikely going to get out tier 3 without the high trade house. So let's switch out of the standard mode, go to caster mode. We got a good. We do also have the Silver Tree to pull out a single trader there. He's going for a shorter trader on there. He does spot the trader, so he may eye for a bit of harassment early on. We got an archer range pull on the field. He's going for a stable now for the knights. His opponent is trying to pull out the stable now. Does get a stable out. He does have enough stone for the double Keshik. Just needs more food. There's a double Keshik now being pulled on the field. Going for archer range as well. Silver Tree has now been deployed way down here, so he's going for maximum trade early on. If he keeps his trade secure, it will provide him a large amount of resources. We got now 2 Keshiks here. There's only one Early Knight. Trying to go for an outpost here. Early Knight charging on in. We do have this scout receiving some archer fire. Right, some of these villagers there. Does take the villager there. Does use a speed arrow in order to pursue. And some of these villagers may want to not be chasing these units. Scout receives some fire there, and the scout does go down. Early Knight getting some swipes down the villagers. He's going to play Ringer on the Rosie around the Khan. He does lose her. Going for a charge attack there. Does get a good charge. Does save the... Does lose the villager there. More Early Knights being put on the field. Does he have any more Keshiks? He has another Keshik being put on the field. It's just a ×1. There's more of these villagers there. While going the Silver Tree, now you have a massive exposed part of the map you have to keep secure. Also does consume a lot of resources because you have to pay an amount for basically 2 villagers, 96 resources, but you do not get the value of 2 resources, especially immediately. Even with a maxed out trade with all 15 traders from the Silk Road, you still don't get the value of 2 villagers. It's all about population efficiency, which you don't need at this moment in time as the Mongols. This knight's now seems to fire there. Of course, the Great Khan's arrow is pathetically bad. These Keshiks, they're inferior quality. There's a lot of early knights in the field. Since he knows the opponent's going for the silver tree, he's going for mass early knight. You have some spearmen being put on the field. Does not have the hardened spearman research just yet. Standing and fighting there. He needs to get out of there. He can't win this fight. Going for the arrow slit research there, which will be okay, but not good. He's against a lot of early knights, which they have a lot of armor and health. We do not have this couple early knights moving over there. He has not been able to pull out any defense force here, so he will lose some traders relatively soon. He's going for some outposts now. More traders, of course, being pulled out on the field. Does get some good damage down the early knight. These early knights now moving into the center. Trying to get out outposts there. Early knights charging forward. Does use a speed arrow there to help the trader escape. And that arrows do pick up a scout there. Does get a charge attack there on some of these archers. Spearman now engaging. But he does not have enough spearmen there. The Pink's force will likely get cleaned up here. Got more force here. Spearman charging on forward. Does lose this archer. He just needs more spearmen. He needs to go for mass spearmen at the moment. Now I do have the Falcon being put on the field. Going charging on in. Takes out another trader. He's going to lose a large number of these traders. Yeah, the silver tree, people complain about Mongol trade. The silver tree is actually pretty weak in my opinion for when it comes to feudal age landmarks. Because you can see here, it's expensive and it is vulnerable. There's no way to keep the trade secure. Single catcher push way forward. Some of these villagers not getting hit as well. Doesn't take out the early knight there with that swipe. These early knights will find the rest of these traders there, will kill them all off. Right now, the Rus have more civilian workers than his opponent, and yeah, this is a slaughter. You'll be able to pick out these Rus archers, no problem. We still got more early knights to pull out on the field. You have more of these archers now pulled out on the field. Got these forces, more early knights push way forward. You'll get a good attack there, hitting these villagers. Let's get inside the outpost there. The outpost does get cancelled, and more of these traders will go down. So far, it's killed 18 workers. More of the guy Rus archer does go down there. Keshik's trying to pursue, but the Keshik's going to be severely outnumbered. Do have +1 pierce armor for the early knights, so they have 4 pierce armor now. Give the brave more talents that are fired. More of these traders do go down. And this trader will go down as well. Guess let's try and pursue these early knights. A couple of them are very wounded, that's for sure. Does get out another outpost here. He's trying to collect the gold. It only has 5 villagers for those outposts. Still having trouble getting out spearmen. Probably invested too much in those pastures at the time frame. He still has plenty of deer right now. I think the biggest problem right now that the Mongol player has, he's invested in 3 pastures right now when he still has resources on the field, and that's just far too expensive an investment right now. As compared to the Rus, who does have, of course, the Kremlin for the extra wood drop-off. And, of course, now with the extra, what, 20% food, no, 10% extra food gathering rate. Yeah, the Rus has a very powerful economy bonuses versus the Mongols, though most civilizations do. We have now the archers seeing a bit of fire there. Spearman gets good hits there. Does take out another archer there. This player could just turn around and engage. Does have massive force here. Yep, there is a massive force here. Let's get a spear brace there. And now I've got another oboe being plotted there. That's not a good time for an oboe. The spearmen are getting overran. He doesn't want to engage with these nearby archers he is fighting against. Got more catches push way forward. Spearman does go down there. Does take out another one of the Rus Knights. Rus Knights are now starting to see a bit of fire there. Does get the outpost garrison up with something. And now the Mongol player is able to get a decent engagement. Some of these Rus archers are going to get hit. More catches push way forward. Does have some spearmen now mixing in Rus spearmen. Does get a great spear brace there, getting multiple stuns on those Keshiks. These Keshiks are also wounded. Does use a speed arrow to escape on out of there. And trying to go for an outpost here, which eventually will allow him to get out the improved Yam network, which does require Imperial Age. That's finally good engagement over here. These horsemen, however, being picked off. They're trying to go for those archers. Going for another arrow slit research. He is not really defending down here all too much, nor is the Rus player really aggressing in that region. Let's go for another outpost here, and now also eyeing for a veer. He needs to go for, yeah, he's going for pierce damage to help make his outpost a little bit better with the arrows. Oof. Yep, and that is the problem with the gear as well. You can redeploy to get to one area, but you're gonna spend the extra wood, a lot of extra wood, to get that another one built. So these villagers aren't going down there. Does get a good spear brace there on the Keshiks. Pounds of the arrows are not firing away. He's approaching the actual damage, which will be very useful. His outposts are firing away as well. He's good damage on these forces, but the lack of extra arrows caused a bit of trouble there. The Mongols archers starting to go down as well. They'll just do abandon the outpost there and will be overwhelmed. Keshiks now charging forward, trying to deal with these early knights. Right now the Keshiks are oh so wounded, but thanks to the nearby Yam network, is able to move around very quickly. Do not have the Whistling Arrow research, not the improved Whistling Arrow. He does not have enough stone for it. This will improve the arrow's duration from 5 to 10 seconds. Now we've got a battery ram being pulled on the field.
Какие приказы?
Outpost now seeing a bit of fire there. Got the archers and horsemen and early knights push way forward. We got the pounds of the arrows firing away. Does pick off one of the early knights. Right now, the Rus army is at 25. This one's at 30. The quality is a little bit in favor of the Rus players as well. Archers gain some good hits on the spearmen. Once they take out those spearmen, he's in a better position. The Rus are now mixing some horsemen as well. Got more of these outposts here. The arrow output, damage output is not good enough to really protect these traders all too well. He's investing all of his stone into it. A handful of berries being collected up here. He can get inside these towers. Keshik's getting some good damage here, which will give him a bit of health regen as well. Does get inside the outpost there. They do right now 7 damage per arrow. And these villagers need to get back on in there. He doesn't lose any right now. The arrow fire is coming on forward. He's going to try to torch this outpost down. Got a good amount of Rus Mongol force here. Does get a great spear brace, however. Ketch's now trying to engage the spearman. Does use the arrow there to increase the rate of fire. Of course, with 10 seconds extra rate of fire, that will greatly improve these archers. He does hold the outpost as well. The Mongol force will be pursuing Orange's force now. The battery ram's now trying to hit this archer range as well. Does get some good arrow hits there on those knights as they were trying to get some more harassment. Does load up some of these traders into them. Does have a pair of wooden fortresses now being put on field, and now the high trade houses go on up. High trade house is being bought over here. That will be probably the best position he can get it into to get a lot of extra gold income. Looks like the Keshik's now trying to break on through here. The Rus players not really apply a large force. While the Rus Mongol player does have a good number of archers and Keshik's out on the field. Does want to wall in that area. There's still a big breach over there. He may want to patch on up. You're going to torch down this area. Curl tie now going on up. We do not have any raid bounties just yet. Wooden Fortress will slowly go on down. Fortress has been destroyed. We do have these early knights now pushing over here, or the regular knights at this point in time. We've got 12 Keshiks versus these 10 knights. The Keshiks will probably be outnumbered or outqualityed. He needs a defense arrow up and firing immediately. Does use the speed arrow to try to run away with. That does give him 10 seconds to try to get out there, but the royal knights or their knights are getting some good pursue. We have more outposts going up, this time with some spring golds. He does have a good amount of outposts here to improve the collection rate of these traders. Got this force now pushing over here. Will maybe on flank intercept these Keshiks? They do not. Right now, the Mongol player does have a good amount of units on the field. Does get this guy garrison, both garrison. Does have the spring gold upgrade now complete as well. Finding some good hits there on those early knights, or regular knights. Now we've got the warrior monks trying to claim up some relics. We do have now some various research being pulled on out, including the Yum network. Just pushing way forward. We got some crossbows being pulled up by the roost. Very nice. Mongol archers trying to engage. Let's get some spear attacks there. Get some good damage there. Now trying to pursue these archers. And now we've got the Curl Tide here. This will give him some good health regen, as well as a good fighting position. And now the warrior monks are going to bring back some relics. Currently they have 2 picked up at the moment. Now this force now advancing over here. We do have the course, the wooden fortress here, and there's 13 villagers here. The wooden fortress do not have any upgrades at the moment. It is a sizable force here. He does not have access to siege engineers, nor improved siege engineers. Archers now engaging, and with the Pearl time in the region, they will get some good extra damage, as well as some health regen. Spearmen trying to advance on forward. Got a massive engagement here. The Mongols up to 100 units. And this wooden fortress will go down, exposing those villagers to be eaten. Let's charge back on as well. Got a big spear brace in the curl onto the Keshiks. Keshiks now engaging. Archers engaging these early knights. Got some spearmen power protecting them. Unless the Mongol army is starting to go on down. And the Roost player does back of the game now. This is Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.